Hello guys, Mr. Sir here. So I'm just gonna give you an update on Ger40. Right, remember I said we are expecting price to come in today. This order block, this is where I needed to come in the buy, right? And the reason I talked about the buy was because of this price coming down was because of this momentum being created by this weekly time frame, right? So this momentum here is the reason why I want to buy. I'm looking for buy opportunities on Ger40, right? So like I said before, buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity. Within those two liquidity zones, that's where we look for our entry zones, right? It can be buy or sell, and in this point we're looking for a buy, right? So let's come to the daily time frame and see how far we are with Ger30. Oh, come on, don't trip on me. Okay, so far it's looking good. Remember I said I don't remember what price was. I think it was somewhere here. I said it was gonna come here and mitigate an order block on the 4-hour time frame, then come back down, right? And did it do so? Let's look. Let's look. Please don't trip on me. Let's look. We were disadvantaged. Price did come, but then it did not mitigate the order block. It mitigated the fair value gap. Yeah, right. It mitigated the fair value gap. Let's mark it. FVG. It mitigated the fair value gap. As you can see, this is where the fair value gap was. Price mitigated it, and it's continuing to go. It's continuing on dropping, right? But the million dollar question is it actually a fair value gap? The answer is yes, there is a fair value gap. But then on the lower time frame, what happened, right? Let's go to the 1-hour time frame and look for what happened. Is there a zone or is there an order block in between this fair value gap? Let's go look for it. Let's look. Oh yes, there is an order block which disadvantaged us, right? We missed a very beautiful entry here. But then it's okay to miss an entry, right? It's okay to miss an entry. What's not okay is to whine about it. If you miss an entry, sit down, analyze, ask yourself, why did I miss the entry, right? What did I do wrong? What was wrong with my analysis, right? That's the first thing that you got to do, right? That's the first thing. See, this was our order block, and it was on the 4-hour time frame. It's the FVG, right? Let me go back to the 4-hour time frame and leave this FVG zone there. Let me change it. FVG, let's leave it here on the 4-hour time frame. Then let's go back to the 1-hour time frame. So okay, now let's mark our order block. Let's mark our order block, right? So this has to be our order block, right? So, and price has been dropping since, I think when was this Tuesday? Yeah, it was on Tuesday. It started selling heavily, right? This would have been our stop loss. Yeah, this would have been our stop loss. Let me mark it. This would have been our stop loss. Some would have waited for price to go down or maybe update their stop losses, or maybe just update their stop losses, put them anywhere here, right? Some probably put it here and just let price run down up until it reaches this point, this order block, the daily order block that we talked about, or the weekly order block, right? But the most convenient one is here, right? Why am I saying this? This is why we have the sell side liquidity, we have liquidity here. Right, so now we just wait until price mitigates our order block, our bullish order block, and all of that. Let me just do this current interval only. Let me click this, go back to the daily time frame. No, not the daily, the weekly. But then let me start with the daily. If you check here, right, there's some momentum created. Momentum has been created here. Momentum has been created. See, from here, the way it started selling, see, there's a lot of momentum created, right? And there's a fair value gap left behind. Check from here to here, like this is a fair value gap, right? This is a fair value gap. This is a fair value gap. It's happening now, and the price has made this possible change of character. Just come back to this, to the lower time frame. Hopefully, I'll find the fair value gap that I marked. Do this. Okay, you see, there's this fair value gap and there's this change of character, right? So now, before it fully goes down, there's a high possibility that price may come back and mitigate this order block. Yeah, there's a high possibility that it may come back and mitigate this order block, right? And I will show you why. I will show you why on the weekly time frame, why price is to do so, right? I will show you in a moment. And just keep this in this interval only. There's a high chance that price will come back, mitigate this order block, and I will show you why on the weekly time frame, right? So it's a high possibility. Let me keep. Okay, now let's go to the weekly time frame. Okay, beautiful. Now this is our weekly time frame, and here's the reason why price is to. I believe price will come back. There's this gap here, imbalance, fair value gap, right? There's this gap here. This gap, we call it the volume gap. As you can see, it's only wicks. The bodies are far apart from each other. The close and the open, the closing price of this candle, weekly candle. Let me just zoom it properly so you can see what I'm talking about. You can show them. Look at this, the closing price of this weekly candle and the opening price of this weekly candle, they are far apart from each other, so it's called a volume gap. Let me just write it here. It's called a volume gap. It wrote in the wrong place. It shouldn't write there. Why is it so slow? Okay, it's called volume gap. Okay, it's called off volume gap, right? So I expect this gap to be filled to a certain point, right? I don't know until when, but then I would expect price to respect this zone, right? So let me just do something like this. I need to change this thing. I need to leave this 0.0, 0.5 and 1. No, it's fine. I'll do it in my own spare time. So I'm expecting it somehow to come to the, okay. Let me see. Let me remove the 786 and 6. Right, so let me leave them here. Let me make a template, save as please allow me to save. Can I write just type FIB, right? So I would expect price to come to at least the 50. The 50 is our level, 0.5 level, right? And then reverses, right? That's what I would expect to happen, right? So that's what I'm at least expecting, not what this is what's going to happen, right? So this is what I'm at least expecting to happen on Ger40, right? If it doesn't happen, if it doesn't come back and mitigate the order block, right, what would happen is that it will be filled when or if price respects this order block, right? As price continuing with its bullish trend, that's how it might get filled or will get filled, right? So for now, let's just wait. Let's just wait for any possible movement, right? We analyze the market. We don't tell what the market to do, because if you tell the market what to do, just know that there's something wrong. As you can see, it's those very same line. See those very same two lines. You can see they are here, and one it's here. You can see, right? So it's a high possibility what's happening that it might come back here or something. Even like I said, if it doesn't, it's okay. If it doesn't, it's okay. We don't put much emotions in it, right? Because what we look for is possible entries, right? And zones where price might mitigate or might come in respect and continue the trend or change the trend, right? So for me to you guys, that's what I have for Ger40, Ger40 is the same thing. So that's what I have for you for now. Updates will be given, further updates will be given as time goes on. So what I need you guys to do for now, just keep on analyzing the market and making sure that you are mastering your skills and all of that, right? So from me to you guys, that's all I have.